All right, so we got Kai Cenat's Heartbreak is Hard to Watch by O'Shea Duke Jackson. Now, I've been seeing like a little bit of this situation about like this Kai breakup thing. Like apparently Shorty may or may not have cheated on him with young boy and some stuff. And then there was like this whole thing about she was asking for a G-Wagon for Christmas and they broke up for whatever reasons. I don't really care about that. I think it's just, a funny topic because everyone's been talking about it online. It's very relevant because Kai Cenat's like the biggest streamer. Everyone wants to talk about what's his business and stuff like that. To be honest, I feel like I'm noticing a trend where it's like a lot of streamers or a lot of people have girlfriends or whatever the case may be where they're not really realizing that a lot of them are just trying to take advantage and like use the platform, and then when they get done dirty in the end, like they're surprised. But I don't know. I'm seeing like a trend like with Kai Cenat, with like the neon stuff, like a bunch of streamers I feel like has been taking advantage and they're not really realizing. That's just my take on it. But let's see what they got to say about this video.
And then I got up to do some videos, and I happened to be on X.
No, exactly. No. Yeah, Dustin, no facts. He definitely put on DTB by A Boogie. Homie tweeted out, "I'm never getting in a relationship again." That's definitely A Boogie territory for sure. Like 100% that. So let's see.
I saw everybody talking about this particular post from Kai Cenat. I'm single. I will never be in another relationship again. Now,
which fair, I feel that. I do feel that. I've never technically been officially in a relationship
so
ever.
What I thought was this was false.
You know what I'm saying?
There was no way that it was real.
Fuck with you. That's all I can say.
Until I saw the number of views. Now the tweet is at 34 million views.
Damn.
Now, before we get into this whole situation with Kai Cenat, because sympathy. He was in a relationship with another young lady by the name of Gigi, he had talked about some problems that he was having.
She all right. I've never really seen her like that too. Like before this whole Kai game thing, I've never heard of her ever before.
And honestly, for the past few months, I've been struggling with mental health out of self-doubt and fright of pursuing goals that I really want to achieve. And the reason I've really been in my head is because I just wanted to do more. I've gained to realize that I'm a true creator.
And I ain't gonna lie, this video I saw as well,
about creating.
What he's talking about in this video, I feel like is 100%,
and things that I just want to
a genuine like statement. You feel me?
Do more.
But I think a part of what he's going through definitely has to do with this breakup stuff.
To take care of your mental health, and honestly, it's been getting better. It has, but out of frustration and fear, I just been in my head for some reason. I never had this feeling before, but I want it to be known.
Yeah, get out your head, bro.
I truly want to create.
So his birthday was just a few weeks ago. And you look at a guy like Kai Cenat, everything is going right for him, but he's talking about the struggles that he's having with mental health. And of course, a lot of people roasted Kai Cenat, including Myron Gaines and many other people. Like, listen, man, you're rich, you have everything.
Oh, the one thing I'm gonna say too, because like I want to pause and just say this real quick. The whole thing about mental health and stuff like that is, once again, it's like, bro, the one thing I learned, especially like streaming the 70 days in a row last year, like I'm not a big streamer, right? I'm just starting out, whatever the case may be, but I see the perspective now, like how from the viewer side you might see it a certain way, but then when you're actually like getting on, sitting in front of the computer every day, like it does get mentally draining. I will say that. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say it's harder than a 9 to 5 or all the crazy shit that people say. But there is definitely a mental aspect like to this streaming stuff, especially like when you do on a level that Kai does, where they're in every little second of his business and he's streaming literally everything. This nigga's in the shower with like a chat. Like, you feel me? Like I can definitely see that like weighing heavy on you mentally after a certain amount of time. Like, yeah, your money, they're like making money and successful and all this type of stuff. But like, the mental problems and shit you do it personally, like money can't really fix that. You feel me? And so I will say that is like, bro, you get into a point where you think that you're like sitting in front of a screen talking to yourself, and like you don't go outside, you don't talk to nobody, you don't do anything. Like the streaming stuff could definitely get like that. And that's kind of where I was getting to at a certain point, where like I was sitting in front of the camera and I'd be like, damn, I'm literally just here just to be here. Like I really felt like I was half asleep, half dead, not really doing much. So I kind of do see that perspective as far as mental health, like doing the streaming stuff. You definitely got to, make sure you doing stuff outside of this that make sure, you all put together when the time comes. And so him saying he wants to do more and he's passionate about creating, because especially me, like I do a bunch of different stuff outside of this, and so like I do see like him focusing on other stuff can probably help him out as far as this mental thing. But I just wanted to say that.
How are you struggling with mental health? I mean,
yeah, I did see that too. Yeah, she left him because he was watching too much anime.
Everything is going right.
I feel like
there is no way that
like,
you could.
Here's my thing about that too, right? Since you said that, because like I don't want to keep talking over the video, but I kind of see like both perspectives of it, right? Because like just like be completely fair, right? Like to me, you gotta kind of understand how girls are to a certain extent. Like if that's your man, you see him like sitting on the couch, like he hasn't been streaming, he's watching anime all day. Like I could see that perspective, but then at the end of the day, it's Kai Cenat. Like he's fine, you know, he's super successful at 20 years old, like you know, in his 20s and stuff like that. Like he's doing just fine. So it's like, bro, if she doesn't like you for watching anime and that's what you want to do, maybe that's not the girl for you. She's finding issues with what you do. That's fine. Maybe this is a good separation for both parties. You feel me? But me personally is like, especially me, is like I know like trying to get all this stuff off the ground is like I feel like a lot of times where I could be sitting watching anime and sitting chilling doing stuff that I'm trying to like figure out how to utilize my time to do other things, you know, whether it be music, whether it be clothing brand. Like it's always something to do. You feel me? So like I kind of see from both perspectives, you feel me? But you know, it's just big news cuz it's like he's the biggest streamer, you feel me? But that's kind of my whole thing where it's like I can't really say she's wrong for that, right? Because if you don't want to fuck with somebody that watch anime too much and that's like a deal breaker for you, then that's a deal breaker. But you know, that's what
Be struggling, right? Then there were some clips coming about that I thought were interesting.
We was all in the club and we seen from across the club talking to my homeboy girl.
Which should be a possibility.
Walked off.
And if that's your boy saying that, who you gotta listen to in this state?
So this is Duke Dennis, which he's in this squad called AMP, you know, basically any means possible. And so this clip alludes that at certain points in Kai Cenat's life that, you know, he got his girlfriend snatched from him. Now, I can't really say that this actually happened, but, you know, I do see this a lot, especially trending right now. But what is true is that definitely he was dumped. Now, after Kai Cenat put out this particular
I guess
tweet,
the tweet kind of
Gigi,
confirms
aka
that.
Gabrielle Aaliyah, put out this particular tweet. I left. Now you want to get on the internet and rush to paint a false narrative about me off a fake Twitter post is insane. I've never cheated on him, and you know that. I have never dealt with that man. Play that sympathetic role somewhere else, please.
Oh, nah.
So who is the other guy?
So what did Youngboy do? What did he do exactly? What the did YB do? He flew her out? See, no disrespect to YB, but that must be absolutely out of her mind. She might be the most retarded person ever.
Not even, because that's another thing too that I felt like was like very believable about this story, bro. Is like Young Boy's popularity where he is right now, and like, bro, we all know like girls fuck with the whole rapper image, this type of stuff, whatever the case may be. Like, you know, that's just, you know, proof is in the pudding there. So it's like, bro, to see her go from Kai Cenat to Young Boy where he's at in his career right now is very, very realistic in my opinion. I'm not going to lie, but you know, moving on.
Back to YB. YB's got like 15 baby mamas. And
yeah,
like
she wanted to be the 16. She wanted to join the squad.
You have
in reserve. You got 15 baby mamas. That's a whole basketball team in a bench. She's in reserves right now.
1-of-1. Probably the most serious ever been in a relationship. I don't know.
That don't mean he wanted. Though.
It's just like,
that don't mean she didn't want
why would you not make it work and be loyal to him? You know what I mean? Like, why not?
So allegedly, NBA Youngboy is the guy that took Kai
But I don't know.
chick.
I kind of do believe her though, like. Cause I did see this Young Boy stuff, but I didn't see no proof, no receipts behind none of this stuff. Everyone's kind of running with that narrative. And like, you know, from the whole tweet and from what she said, like, I never cheated on you, whatever the case may be, bro, it could just be that, you know, bro, that's the thing about like social media and stuff like that, bro, is like a lot of times people in relationships, there's no cheating involved. Like they just, you know, grow apart, you know, have differences, whatever the case may be. Like it doesn't always have to be a cheating situation why people, you know, break up. So she might not have cheated on him. Like I kind of do see that perspective. She just might not have been fucking with him, wanted to talk to Youngboy, wanted to talk to other guys and decided to do so and broke up with him before she did that. Like I could see that as a possibility, whatever the case may be. Like he was at a low point, like you said, his mental health was suffering, whatever the case may be. And once again, like I feel like from a girl's perspective is like, bro, if you're with a dude and he hit a low point, like when a girl leaves, you can't be surprised by that. Like I mean, like it'd be cool if she's like stuck by his side, helped him through it, whatever the case be. That's what you should do. But like at the same time, you can't really like I see where it lines up is all I'm trying to say.
And so this is what people are starting now. The original post that Kai Cenat made about him never going to be in a relationship again was actually him. This other rumor that insinuates that Gigi is with NBA YoungBoy cannot be substantiated. But I did find out something that could be substantiated.
While we making the food and shit, like you could like build
my
yeah.
how?
Like build up. You ever like seen 2K?
Yeah, the game.
Yeah, like build.
Wow. So look, did she say the game? All right, let me just let her
like
rock.
your dream.
How I do that?
I'm gonna give you an example. Like you say like his height, his age, his weight, but
He gotta be like 6'1".
Yeah, so I was just gonna say already, that's another like factor here. Like Kai, as successful as he is, he's not tall. We know girls like taller guys. I mean, I could speak from that personally. I kind of, I see that perspective. So once again, it's like, you feel me? The math is not math in here. You feel me? So it's like, I could see that she just genuinely just wanted to just peace out. You feel me? Like, and once again, that's another thing too, bro. She does social media. So it's like,
saying, like,
she benefited from being
realistic.
associated with Kai, and now it's going to help boost her
Was we not being
like to the
realistic?
moon.
I mean, I was being realistic, but like,
Me too.
okay, all right.
What you thought I was gonna say 5'9"?
Oh, homie, not even 5'9". Oh, chill. Yo, shit. Fuck.
Wait.
Yo, homie, she said 5'9". Homie is 5'3". Damn.
Nice body, like works out, looks
Oh.
nice, light skin.
Oh, whoa.
He's an artist.
He's not light skinned. I don't think Kai's light
Artists by
skinned.
what?
He's
Like,
not.
are we saying like
Music.
artists and like?
Music. He makes music.
She did say the game. She's describing the game right now.
Light skin makes music.
So yeah, the
here
YB
is
shit is
Gigi
believable. She
talking
want to rock
about
with the game.
building the kind of man that she wants to be
She
with.
trying to be
and
India
we
Love
hear
Part 2.
some real red flags in her commentary. She wants a guy that's
Yeah.
6'1". Kai Cenat is 5'3".
Bro, I feel like we
She
gotta
wants a guy with
normalize paying
waves.
attention to
He
what
has,
people
like,
say.
a
'Cause when you
flat-top
say stuff like that, you
hairstyle.
can't
She
be
wants
surprised
somebody
at the
that's
reality
light
we live in
skinned.
now.
He's
Like, pay
dark,
attention to
and
what people say.
basically she wanted everybody but him. And see,
Yeah.
the reality is this, is that so many men are taught that if you get a lot of money and you have clout, that some woman is just glad to be with you. On the outside looking in, that is true.
Yeah, for what
that
reason,
If you're
though?
really, really, high performing,
Probably
high
not for the
producing
right
guy
reasons.
like Kai Cenat. But the reality is that she bent a lot of rules to be with him. It would take a guy who made $200,000 or $300,000 a year or even less, if he had all of those attributes, to Kai Cenat's 0. She would not deal with Kai. And a lot of dudes think that your fame and your money and your ability changes what a woman really wants. A woman
No,
will
exactly,
Make
yeah,
some
it doesn't
sacrifices
make
to be
you,
with you.
like,
And then again, look, she got
physically
some clout
attracted to
now.
somebody.
She got everything that she needs. And now you have this guy talking about the fact that, look, I don't want to be in a relationship anymore. And it happens to everybody. Like, these guys are normal
Yeah, homie on
people.
his future
YouTubers, streamers, athletes, all take shits, go to the restroom, cry, have problems, get sick, live and die, like all of us. Just because somebody has optionality or, a lot of women they
Why
can
you
choose from
describe it
as a
like
guy,
that?
that doesn't mean that they want all of those women. Obviously, he really wanted her. He was invested in her, and that's all that
Yeah.
matters. I mean, just
He
because
definitely
you break
liked
up
her
with
more in the
somebody or not,
situation. You
that
could
doesn't
obviously
matter.
see that
And I
as
heard
well.
guys talking about she was using him for money, and that's all she wanted him for was what he could do for her.
Damn,
Of
the
course,
matching Uggs is
that's
crazy
what the
though.
price you
Like,
pay
feel me?
if
It's
you
like
are.
certain
Get what I'm
things you gotta
saying?
pay
5'3",
attention to.
young, dark skin, okay, and you got women who don't like
None of
that.
the shit
So
she
in order for them to
described
deal
in
with
that
you,
clip,
you need
none
to
of the
check
shit she
all of these
described.
other boxes. The reality is, guys, is that all of us as men, no matter how much money we have or how much success we have, we gotta stay in our own lane. How many stories
Facts.
have we heard
Fuck
of,
with
of
who fuck
men
with you,
going
bro.
out
That's
of
the
their
best
own
advice
lane,
I could
and then
ever
all
give
of a
in life.
sudden those women do something
Whoever's
different.
showing you
Look at what just
energy,
happened with Deontay Wilder.
reciprocate. And if
Deontay
they don't
Wilder was with
reciprocate,
Telly Swift
evacuate.
for how many years? 4 to
I
5
just came
years.
up with
He
that on
started
the
losing
spot.
fights. She said he was abusive. She left. The guy put her, she was a single mom too, by the way. Remember, he put her child on his will. He went and asked his kids. He left his wife to be with Telly Swift, okay? Black and Filipino,
Oh, nah.
good looking. What did
Oh,
she
yeah.
do? She left him. She went with John Johnson, out of work NFL football
Who is
safety.
that?
He's
Yeah.
not even playing right now. That's the dude that she ended up with. Somebody that she really wanted to be with, okay? And then you have, Deontay Wilder out here talking about he put her on the wheel. He put the stepson of
That's
the
your
wheel.
fault, bro.
He
See, this is
wouldn't
what I'm trying to
ask
say.
his
Stop
kids to
doing
do
all
all
this
of
crazy
that. We
stuff,
see
bro.
the same thing with Kevin Garnett. What happened to Kevin Garnett as soon as he stopped
nah,
playing basketball?
not the big
wife
ticket.
divorced him, left. Same thing with Tyreek Hill. You know, he went out there and got him a little light-skinned, bad Latino mommy and all that. Soon as something go
Tyreek
wrong,
Hill
she
went out
divorced him.
tremendously bad.
It's the
I ain't
same
gonna
thing
lie.
with all these dudes. You know, and a lot of the brothers, especially the dark-skinned guys, they go for the, you know, most racially ambiguous looking lady they can get. And, you know, you've been working hard all of your life to get somebody to look like her. And the issue is she hasn't done nothing. So you're trading your hard work, your effort, your time to be with somebody like that.
Good.
And that person can't even get somebody like you. And the reality is it doesn't matter. They don't want you. They don't want your money. Not every guy who has money gets the girls they want. No one.
Money cannot unlame you. That's
even Allen
facts,
Iverson
though.
talked about that. I saw an interview. Lawrence Phillips, you know, the old running back for the Miami Dolphins.
And I feel like money just
these
makes
guys,
someone
every
tolerate you.
dude
That's
gets
not
shot
gonna
down.
make someone like
All right?
attracted
Kai
to you.
Cenat
Bro.
is just one of those dudes.
Like,
he got
they could just
brought
be there
back
for
to
the money,
earth.
tolerate
He shouldn't
you,
use this as a
be
reason
cool,
to
and then
deal
dip
with
out when
women
they
or
got
not
enough.
deal with them because he got hurt in a relationship. But I think that what's happening is that mental health is a real issue. Content
Bro. I feel like,
creators
bro,
go through
2026,
a lot
bro.
of
We don't
problems.
realize
Like,
now
to
that money
stream
isn't everything,
successfully,
bro. Like,
you know, me making these
bro,
videos
look at all these dudes,
in
bro. We
and
talking
out
about Kai
are
Cenat right now, bro.
stressful.
You making Kai
It's time
Cenat
and
money, you
research,
can't
but
keep a
I'm not
chick,
streaming.
bro.
Streaming
just-
is a hard thing
all
to
the rest
do.
of us
Like
were
literally,
cooked, bro,
you're
so
streaming
just chill out,
all
just
day
focus on
long.
you, gang.
I mean, you're across the country, you're across
do
the
the
world.
math,
You're
bro.
making videos with AMP. It's not even about money anymore. Like, you know, brands. You're in meetings. You're in, you know, deals with Netflix and all that. It takes a toll on you. And then all of this for him happened quite fast within like a 2 to 5 year period in his life where he's just real popular on YouTube and now you're larger than life. And then you're trying to be in a relationship and you fall in love with this lady and you're having mental health problems because you want to create better and you can't manage your life and money can't buy that. So good lesson there for him. I'm sure he'll be back. He'll get it all together.
Yeah, he'll be
Guys,
alright.
what do you think? It's your boy SCD Jackson.
Bro,
back
everybody
at it
goes
again.
through this, bro.
Another episode.
We all been there, bro. We all definitely been there, bro. But like I said, bro, Kai be alright. I just thought it was interesting to talk about this because, you know, everybody's been, you know, kind of, this is like one of the big news things that have been, you know, on the streaming world, whatever the case may be, since that happened. Since I've been streaming, so I definitely wanted to touch a topic on that. Let me see here real quick. Let me go back to react to. That was cool. That's crazy. Now we definitely back though. We got the on the radar, the reactions. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, there's a part 2 to this video. So let's do the part 2. This came out 6 hours ago, and then I think that could wrap it up for these reactions. But let me just go back to my sub box, see if there's anything I'm missing. We're checking out today. Yeah, I said we just watched this part 2, and then we move on, man. He said, you don't need her, yeah. Oh, YB don't need her. That's the same comment. He said, yeah. I bet. So, yeah, let's watch part 2.
By now, we all know about the Kai Cenat breakup. We all know when he went on his Twitter and said that he would never be in a relationship.
This is the update.
Again.
This came out 6 hours
But
ago.
I've
What's
done
new?
some research, guys, and I
Okay.
kind of wanted to bring this all to a head about the issues that Kai Cenat has been having in comparisons to his ex-girlfriend, Gigi.
A few days ago, I spread awareness on mental health and how important it is to take care of yourself. And honestly, for the past few months, I've been struggling with mental health out of self-doubt and fright of pursuing goals that I really want to achieve.
Now, this is Kai Cenat.
Yo, Dustin. See, look, bro. And since the last time we streamed, whatever the case may be, bro, you see what happened to that boy David, right? Isn't he like prime suspect now? And they like found more evidence and stuff like that. They found like a cremation thing at his crib where like he burned bodies and shit like that, bro. Have you not heard it? He said, don't bring it up. What do you mean, don't bring it up? Nah, because I told you. Didn't I tell you what it was from the jump? I'm telling you, all the evidence points to this nigga. Now look. Nah, whoa. Now it's fuck me. Now it's fuck me, right? Oh, okay. I just wanted to point that out since you said that. Go listen to your song, bro. You have a good one. I just wanted to tell you I was right. I told you. But anyway.
Ago. This was on December 17th. This is even TMZ documenting it while thanking fans for all the birthday love. Kai Cenat
And I was right about K-Flock too.
shared a vulnerable video opening up about his mental health.
Nah,
And
yeah,
at
you
the
can do that
same
though.
time,
Enjoy the
while
song, bro.
Kai
Just
Cenat
know in the back
was
of your mind.
struggling with his mental health, Gigi, his ex-girlfriend, was posting this.
I know your girl has been traveling, living life. My life is truly amazing, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. I get to travel, experience freedom, and the way that I live is literally the way that I knew I wanted to live as a child.
no.
I've always lived very nice, but as a little girl, I knew
By
at
leaving
this
niggas in the
age,
dust?
this is how I wanted to live. Like exactly how I'm living, exactly where I'm placed, exactly where I am in life. Like this is where I want it to be.
Nah, you doing the
and
damn
me
thing,
knowing
girl.
that
Go
and really
ahead.
seeing it in real time, I don't take that lightly at all. Like I do not take that lightly. And what I truly do understand is how blessed I am. This has been one of the most like mentally challenging years
6,
because I've had
7.
such an amazing year. But
Why'd you
just
do that?
also such a hard one. But now I'm learning to
Damn,
just
shorty
stay
talk with her
where it's
hands like
happy
Trump.
at.
What the
Stay
fuck
where
going
it's
on, bruh? What am I
peaceful, stay
watching?
where it smiles and glitter and gold, okay? I'm also so thankful to have a partner who treats me with
But wait,
Oh shit.
there's more.
Oh, this was
not
before the
only
breakup.
kindness but respect. Someone I can truly call my best friend. Having that kind of support has honestly shown me how important emotional safety and mental health really is. I am really proud of myself for how far I have come this month, and
Wait a second. So she was saying all this about the mental health, this, that, and the third, whatever case be, but you left the nigga because his mental health was suffering? That kind of seems kind of contradictory, but anyway.
am excited for the rest of this journey.
So this is interesting because here is Kai Cenat, the man who has 20 million followers on Twitch. She's a lifestyle creator. Now, to be honest, when it comes to her, she wasn't a nobody when he met her, but obviously her platform became greater. She definitely
Immensely so.
benefited from dealing with Kai Cenat, and you can look at it and say, well, he definitely didn't need her. He could have dealt with somebody else, and absolutely that would have been the truth. Or we could have heard another example. He should have just not had a girlfriend at all. It's not worth having a girlfriend or getting into relationships.
I say, bro, that's another thing
And see,
too. Is like, bro,
that is
especially like
kinda
when it comes to
where
work,
I wanna
it's
go
like,
to.
bro,
The number
like,
one thing why
especially the
I
level
don't
creator
like that,
he
especially
is.
for a red pill guy, because
Bro,
we know about hypergamy.
I'm not gonna say
So it's
you
like
don't have
you
the
with a
time, but
woman
I know I don't
and you
have the time
know
right now.
that she
for a
probably
lot
will
of this,
leave
to be
you
honest.
for a guy who makes way more than you, but you want to sit there and act like you're in love, knowing that if she encountered a guy that makes 10 times, so that's why I have an issue with purple pill.
You
guys.
gave a shout out to
Purple
the
pill.
legend Alpha
Yo,
Male
what?
Strategist. He talks about something
That's a
pretty
new one.
interesting.
I ain't know there was a third pill.
If you understand hypergamy, why would you fall in love with a lady that you feel or if she were to meet a guy richer than you, she would leave? This is a very great question. In the case of Kai Cenat, I mean, it's not many guys that would have as much money as him.
Well, I guess
Or
you never
the
know the
access.
answer to that question till it happens.
But the
right?
reality is, it's not about a man not thinking that a woman will meet somebody else. A man always believes he's important. Woo! And this is how men think. Most men, most of us, we appreciate tough, small gains. Like I said, men, we compound retroactively. So things that we do, that we accumulate, it's over time. It doesn't happen overnight. And if you look at your bank account, if you look at where you are in the industry, if you look at your body for working out for a long time, you can appreciate the time and the patience and the excellence that it took you to do whatever you're doing. If you're a truck driver, if you're whatever skill you have, it took time. As men, we also take that same mentality in the dating world. We feel, well, see this lady here, we show up for her every day. We're consistent every day. Sometimes nobody's perfect, but during her period, I'm here. Like I said, when she needs something, I'm here. I can get her car changed. I give her the money. I'm here to take her out. That's consistency. And men are consistent. That is what men who feel that way believe that somebody else can appreciate that. And the reality is, most things or most people appreciate it. Customers appreciate reliability. Business partners appreciate reliability. If you're a coach, or if you're a somebody in the community, they appreciate reliability and stability. Who may not always appreciate that or take it for granted? Unfortunately, are your mates. And especially if you are not a person that they want to be with at all. Okay? This is something that a lot of men have a problem with. And we equate, well, I can overwhelm this individual with my consistency. And the reality is that your consistency may be raised to levels of you know what, because the person isn't attracted to you, the person doesn't like you, whereas that bar could be lowered for somebody else. And we know that this is a case that happened with Kai Cenat. She wanted somebody 6'1", light skin, all of this. But again, 5'3", Kai Cenat, dark skin. I mean, hey, listen, she's willing to go the extra mile if he's willing to pay. But then let's talk about this.
Relationships benefit the woman for the most part.
Whoa.
Men don't really get benefits of a relationship.
Whoa.
Talk about it.
Talk
About it.
I want to say I don't want to say it's because of chivalry, but it's friendships, relationships, no matter what, like whether it's platonic, whether it's family members, whether it's your man, like the benefit is almost always to the woman when it's a solid man. I'm gonna say it like that.
Facts.
So this lady is saying, really, men get nothing from all female interactors. Mom, friends, female, women. If he is a solid man, he gets nothing. Did you hear that?
That is
if
facts, though.
If he is a
Bro, I especially learned that this
solid
holiday season.
man.
I definitely got a lot of gifts, and I ain't getting
this is
shit.
what a lot of black men have been complaining about for
Definitely
a long
got
time.
a lot of people gifts. And
I don't
ain't
get very
shit.
much from
Just comes
being
with
a
the
good
territory,
black
man.
man, but stress. And this is important.
Ain't no arguments about food. You don't gotta listen to somebody's horrible tasting music. You don't got
No, it's
somebody
peaceful over
snoring
here, bro.
next to
I
you
can't
at
lie.
3 a.m.
It's
sounding like a
definitely peaceful.
f***ing wildebeest. In fact, you got your whole bed to yourself, my nigga. Like, you can lay on it sideways,
That's the only
frontwards,
downside. I'm gonna be real.
backwards,
Sometimes
however
you wish there was
deem
somebody in it.
necessary.
I can't lie,
Your
but
Wi-Fi
besides
pristine.
that, bro, shit's
your
great.
money. You don't got somebody
No
asking you
stress,
for
less
money
stress.
one time, and
Definitely
next thing you
less
know,
stress.
you done signed up for a lifetime subscription. None of that, man.
Now, again, younger men are saying, stay single. You don't have to do all of this. And it gets worse.
Love is definitely cute and appealing, but peace and 8
talk
hours of
about it.
sleep.
Yo,
and my
talk
money
about
being
it.
My money.
Facts, though.
That's real romance. You shitting me?
Nah,
And again,
let that
guys,
shit. Oh,
what
my
I'm about
mama,
to say
I do.
is going to get me canceled. But, you know, I've had some time to think about this, and I thought about the people that were involved in my life. Basketball coaches, football coaches, or whatever, people at my church, people who played somewhat a developmental role in society. And I understood one thing by living in Del Paso Heights. When you live in Del Paso Heights, an area where
The fuck is Del
those
Paso
guys
Heights, nigga? Is
die
that Texas
off.
or something? What the hell?
where you don't have married men around, where you don't have men who are willing to sacrifice themselves for the community or for others, well, you get a whole bunch of danger. All right?
That's
And
true.
The truth of the matter is, guys like Kai Cenat that make that sacrifice for a lady is, number one, what a lot of men have done all the time. The problem is doing it for the wrong person. That's the issue.
Yeah.
But let's not get away from the sacrifice. All of us have been helped by somebody who has sacrificed their time, somebody that was a stepdad, somebody that was, you know, taking somebody else's crap. And the reality is that is how the world goes. Okay? And the larger point is, even if women have not much to offer, 10% to offer, 15% to offer, I can tell you one thing. It is worth somebody paying the cost to take care
That's tough
or
lyrics
to
right there. I
be
can't
with,
lie, Dustin.
or to pair with those women
That's
than
deep.
not. All right? I changed my perspective
Rest
a
in
little
peace to
bit
Pete, man.
on this. Not so much, but I've been to some exclusive, nice areas. Areas where women are well taken care of, women are provided for, and men setting the rules for those women to be in those environments. And do you know what, like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, you can walk outside your house and not risk being robbed. Things work.
I feel like we're talking about two
I
different
have
things
lived
here.
in
Like, what is he
places
really talking about right now?
in the United States or even overseas, especially overseas,
Like,
But United States
what
too.
is this whole
Loose pit bulls
relationship
is
thing have to do
everywhere.
with walking outside?
I mean,
at 5
you might
a.m.?
get
I'm
robbed.
a little bit lost
I
here.
mean, that's what happens when you get men who don't take care of women and who don't take care of communities, and you have danger all the time.
Yeah, but that's
And
society,
the
bro.
reality is that when you're a person like Kai Cenat, you're successful, and these women don't give you anything, don't give you very much. The reality is that somebody has to pay that price. Right now, it may not be me or you. One day, it will be me. Not because
Yeah,
I
be
necessarily
somebody. The
want to
next
get
nigga
married
gotta
or
pay that
necessarily
price.
believe in love, but that's one less lady that somebody will have to worry about. Okay, and it's not to say that women are all bad and can't make it on their own. I'm not insinuating that. What I am insinuating is that's one woman that will have at least some level of protection from a man. Every neighborhood that we want to live in, or every place that we want to go to, it's because those men protected those communities and made them safe, and the property value is high. Even for the guys in the passport bro community, guys who want to go to these places where these women are so feminine or feminine acting, well, then why do you want to go there? Because those men have made that kind of sacrifice for their cultures, so their women act like that. That's kind of what it is, right? So the intrinsic idea that, women don't bring very much to the table,
So what, we can't go?
and that we should just let them do what they're going to do,
No more DR.
that is probably not going to help benefit society at all. And somebody has to pay that price. We're going to have to understand it. Look at the high school football coaches. We all love football. Most high school coaches, like I went to Grant High School. Rest in peace, Mike Albergini, a guy who probably had other opportunities and he just stuck with football. He stuck with educating, the kids in the
and
black
he probably
community.
helped a lot of
He
young
won
men
500
in the
games as a
process.
baseball coach.
That's
won
true.
over 284 games as a football coach.
Could have done a
If he
lot more, but
combined
he stuck
both
there
of those
'cause,
wins
yeah,
up, he's
he
the best
sacrificed
coach
for a bigger purpose.
bar none in the history of America.
That's true. Yeah,
Even
I
beating
mean,
John
that comes
McKissick
down
out
to
of
part of
Somerville
being a
High
man.
School.
That's facts, though.
He's that good. Okay,
It's the sacrifice.
he
man.
won sections in 2
That
sports
others
in the
will
same
benefit
decade.
off of your
That's
work.
how good he was
That's
in
what it is,
Division
man.
One.
That's
All
what
right.
comes with it.
Now you take a guy like that comes to practice every day, deals with the community, deals with parents yelling at him, dealing with people from single-led homes, getting those same kids into college and not getting paid an extra dime with an underfunded program in Del Paso Heights, and stays there for 33 years. And he was forced out, obviously, and because he started losing toward the end of his career, but still wanted to coach until he died. That's called dedication. And then you don't get players in these other places that we see and love in the NFL. Somebody had to make a sacrifice for that. The same thing with these ladies. And I get what dude's gonna say. I'm not touching them. Hyenas ain't touching them, whatever. I'm not touching them with that. The reality is this. Guys like Kai Cenat are gonna go through things like this because why? They're equipped to go through things like this. Successful men are going to go through these problems. Dealing with women's problems, dealing with unaccountability, some of those things. And that is exactly what guys do. When I see functional places, functional neighborhoods, rich people that figured out how to deal with this shit. Okay? And the reality
Gotta
is,
figure it
is
out,
that
man.
being single
Only thing to it.
forever, or just whatever you're doing forever, when you look at society and where it's going, somebody got to pay the price. It's the truth. For things to work the right way, somebody got to be in the military. Somebody got to be stepdads. Somebody got to take care of these women that are unaccountable or have problems. And somebody got to deal with these
Not
pookies
wrong.
on the female
Like,
side.
overall
It's
point,
how
what
it
he's
has to
saying,
work.
he's not wrong.
Sorry.
Can't lie.
Guys not going to like it, but we all know
Yeah.
somebody has to not simp. It's the only way the world will work.
No facts, though.
So guys, it's your boy,
He's
OCD
spitting.
Jackson.
I feel
Back
like
at it again.
he touched
Well,
a broader topic here with this video, but nah, he's facts though, bro. It's like, bro, not everyone is gonna give their fair shake, bro. As men, we gotta step up, provide for the people who's not gonna provide for themselves, and do it with a smile on your face, whether you get praised for it or not. That's what we supposed to do. That's our role, man. So hey, I do feel that, and once again, how it applies to this Kai Cenat situation is like, bro, you just gotta know who you dealing with, bro. I feel like, especially as someone in the entertainment business, when you date a girl that's also in the entertainment business, is more prone for this type of stuff because you are a platform at that point. You are a come up for the career. So it's like, I feel like a lot of times a situation where they might think you're cool enough to be around but then they benefit so massively from the platform and the fans and all that type of stuff, so then they stick around. And so then when something like that comes to an end, these relationships, you can't really be surprised. It's about knowing who you're dating and vetting with. Like, I feel like if you're someone in the entertainment business, I don't think you would really want to date a girl that's also trying to be an influencer and an entrepreneur and stuff like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, not that you can never do that, but I feel like for me, it'd be looking at it like, okay, there's something here that you're trying to come up off of that's not just me for me. Like, if you're going to do a situation like that, okay, let's do this, off camera and see where it goes from there, like where it's not really a benefit to you and you just fucking with me for me. But I think it just comes down to, knowing who you're dating, making sure you know the person before committing to something like that, especially when you're at this level, like at Kai's level, you feel me? I think that's just what the main component of this is. But anyway, that's all I really got to say about that.